wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Noles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Working from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks a tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it. But I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like, that's part of the process that goes with it. But you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years, and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. To the air, it's Castellanos. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and his veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense calls time. And they won't have any more left this half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Skips away from pressure. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year.
Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
The free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. On the ground, it's Harris. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The give to the right. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll run play action. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Running behind that left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Finds a little space. Powers through the defender. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Hamilton.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Using his feet to buy time. They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Creates a little room. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a hit. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off play action on first down. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. You gotta get...
Hey, hold on, bro. I gotta take my son to the bathroom real quick. Because you got to poop. Let me know, okay?
Defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit, they were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Noles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure.
I brought you
there
back.
he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football, trying to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Trying to take it back. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Sleepy.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Sam Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picked off. What a play to set up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the second half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Hamilton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the comeback is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Throws to the tight end. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore to the air. It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it into rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that ball run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball out. But when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's White. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, I bet the QB is steaming because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside. He's got an open receiver, throws it to him. Great ball. Right through his hands. Missed opportunity for a big play. Missed opportunity for a touchdown.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and will just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Hamilton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Lets it fly. And he'll move it in inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive with it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run. What a drive. Almost the full length of the field. 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Moore will throw. He fires to the left side. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, there's no quit in this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Under fire. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gets the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast.
Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot. In the 4th quarter, you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing. Now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can shoot that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They try to get it outside on the left. Got the 1st down and more. Turns it on to midfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks as if they're going to get this W. Really good performance on the ground today, guys, against a team that was nipping at their heels in the top 25.
Yeah, and kind of like, all right, dude, you're going to go ahead and go back down a few spots. You weren't ready to be up here near us. It's a big, prove-it game throughout the season, right? It's building blocks, Palmer, right? We're starting the 1st quarter of the season. Nice win for this year.
It's got to feel really good, David. You're right, to know what you can lean on. This is going to be a long, physical, grind season, and they know after today, they can run.